probably the biggest picture, Syrup has been winning more often than not. So the head-to-head was very much Jakal favored way back in the day.
Yeah.
Steve has kind of gotten that win percentage closer to Syrup's favor, but Jakal's still really good at the matchup in a lot of ways. Obviously, there are some humongous problems. Here's one of them. I didn't even get to set the tone, but
I think you set the tone perfectly. You said there was a problem, and I saw that plain and clear in front of my face. It's the Spaceys versus Steve problem.
yeah. However, there's some upsides. Jakal really good at spacing that forward air to break the wall without putting himself in too much of harm's way. Forward tilt also really good tool as well. And the thing is these little forward airs turn into big opportunities. Forward air and a back air in the corner, which is where Steve wants to be anyway. A perfect spot for Jakal to try and run away with it. The problem is you got to play perfect. Any small mistake, big opportunity for Syrup as well.
Now we know that the Wolves have been learning how to play against Steve. I wouldn't be surprised if Jakal reached out to Ouch and got some heads up, because Ouch has been seeing a lot of success versus this character with Wolf. So a lot of that has to do with, like you mentioned, the block breaking. A lot of pressure around shield where you can kind of dance in this weird diagonal where up tilt's not going to catch you perfectly.
Right.
Your full hop is fairly safe. You can drift back. There's plenty of tools that make neutral a little bit easier for Wolf. Disadvantage is a different story.
Exactly, and that's all it is too. And to Ouch's advantage, the best Wolf in advantage state specifically. And I think that's exactly where this matchup is so important for Wolf. If you can keep that pressure up, if you can avoid doing things like that, Kevin, that is where
I've watched the Jakal set before.
Yeah,
I know.
Don't worry. We're right back to it. Cost of doing business, as I always call it.
Okay. I thought we were going for a grab there. Nothing doing. Anvil. Dash attack on shield. Maybe thought to get the timing. Second diamond pulled out. Now it's time to scrap.
Yeah, it's tough. We see a lot of these air-to-air situations, and they're good if Jakal preempts with a forward air. But if not, Syrup is way faster at throwing the jab out. And it doesn't have to be a big swing like the pickaxe forward air back air. Even just the jab is enough to get Jakal back out of center stage or away from wherever Steve wants to set up in mind.
Dancing around the platform. Some movement expert from Jakal, but the dash attack falls a little short.
Okay.
Syrup doesn't follow the up tilt. Jakal finds another opening. The back air whiffs, but the nair connects. Recovering high. Hard to challenge that minecart if you're not early enough to the draw.
Yeah, especially like Wolf doesn't mind going back to neutral in a spot like that. A spot like that he might mind, but you don't want to challenge the minecart and guess wrong and put yourself in a really rough spot. Lovely timing on that get up to avoid the regrab, but fortunately the minecart should be a sealed deal here.
Tough. You can drag that one all the way to the ledge. Doesn't matter. There's no world where you pop out of that minecart and don't lose your stock. Syrup up a very damaged stock at the moment, setting up the backboard.
It's so tough too because, beautiful follow-up. Normally, like, Jakal will do these things like kind of position for a roll in, but like Steve's not rolling in.
No.
You could just walk up with the jab and threaten like 80%. So it's really interesting to see how Jakal still tries to make it work. Nice little vertical combo we're seeing there, and had to jump off of the block. Really tough spot.
Not a lot of resources in the back for Syrup, but Jakal struggling to find recovery. 100%.
Oh, no.
And the down smash connects on the back. I mean, even if the other side connects, even if the second hit of down smash fully comes out, it catches the roll.
Yeah.
Just the right choice from Syrup.
Yeah. That one just kind of expedited the process, You don't have to worry about, like, knocking Jakal to the left side, running over there to do the edge guard.
Thank you, Nintendo.
Yeah,
we needed
next game.
saved us a couple of seconds,
Yeah.
which matters. Every second's going to matter tonight when we have to be out of the venue at 10 p.m.
Yeah. But a great match, and such a treat for an East Coaster like myself. I can't believe I came all this way. 800 miles to watch a set that I've probably casted at least a dozen times in the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, couldn't ask for a better treat here in losers quarters, but they're getting right back into it, and this time it's going to be right back on Pokemon Stadium too.
Interesting. Choosing to run it back to the stage. I mean, Jakal gets plenty of space to utilize the superior physics that Wolf has. You can even use the full length of the laser. If you can find an advantage, you force Syrup to approach, and this is the best stage to dance around on. Yeah. So as normally PS2 is the more neutral heavy stage, This is a volatile stage for this matchup in particular because of how much both of them want to run away after getting an advantage.
Exactly. So no iron here, and that's all of the differences we see. Some of the normal options are going to be near impossible here. Not going for too much, though. Jakal, very fine. Playing it safe, going for these relatively safe options, as I say that. Big swing gets punished with a cool 36, but some good DI saves him. That Rage also not working out for sure up there, but nice little stock. A couple of iron from the Angel platform, and maybe exactly what you need to try and get back into it here against Jakal.
Jakal historically is the more aggressive of the Wolves, but I think it would benefit him greatly to play a little bit more back-footed at the moment. You don't need to aggress. You can play back. You can let Syrup get some resources up even. Like, you're a full stock up. I guess he'd like to get a little bit more buffer in.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. You want to get Syrup to like a mid% where you can maybe threaten the stock a little bit more, because if you don't and you lose your stock, like this, for example, it's functionally even. One of those jabs can lead you into a spot where you might even be at a deficit as well.
Okay. Like dancing around the block, waiting for the aggressive option. Sending the minecart back provides a little bit of pressure. Not enough, though. Nair out of shield. Continuing to hold down center stage. I like the cross-up, but Syrup swings.
Yeah, neutral air as well. Like, it has a lot of range on the front face of Wolf, not so much on the other option, but oh, that jump is so unfortunate. You might just be stuck at the ledge now.
Okay. Gets a little bit of a recovery. Syrup says, I'm okay. I can farm a little bit more. Pulls out the diamond. Close enough to his second. Not high enough percent to worry about your stock just yet.
Really tough spot, though. Jakal not able to find any hits since putting Syrup at 74 on the last stock. Oh my god, man. What is that?
Drop shield. I wonder if he was looking for a parry, or maybe he was looking for a jump out into a punish. Anvil isn't going to cover that either way, but tough spot.
For sure. Blocks coming out one more time, but nice little adaptation right there. Forcing the jump with the minecart, no big punish. Oh, I love that dash back from Jakal. But the minecart in disadvantage, opening up the stage for Syrup. Oh, all right, gets the gold tools as well. It's actually a really good setup here. Still holding on to the diamond as well.
It's like a perfect time to get gold tools out, too, because you've got a diamond in the back from mining, and now you can utilize your gold tools to get a lot of damage down on Jakal before losing your stock and then pulling out another diamond to finish the next one. This is kind of a perfect situation for Syrup.
And you do have diamond on the tools that matter in some regards, as we see the diamond sword and axe are still there, but nice little pickup. Jakal does even it up if you ignore this percent, but stocks dead even, certainly.
Fresh diamond comes out. Plenty of resources on the mine carts, plenty of resources in the tank.
Whoa,
so we feel free to aggress. Okay, eating out the minecart this time. That's a nice combo.
I know that Jakal's feeling good when we see the shines come out in the combo. They're like near, I wouldn't say confirmed, but there are certain DIs and percent where it's just about guaranteed. Still looks so cool. Oh, that's rough.
Oh man, it was a cute fake out, but the parry, Syrup's plan.
Whoa. That was air dodge. Could have gotten punished even harder, but it's going to be a grab, though. Stuck at the ledge, catches the jump. We're going to a game 3, all tied up.
Woo! Ledge reads have provided so much value for Jakal. 2 of the stocks off of reading a ledge option. The up smash, and then the back air catches the jump. I mean, I don't understand how that's such a consistent win condition for all these Wolf players.
Because of the threat of forward tilt. Especially at a high percent, it comes out so fast. If you run out of invincibility, it's there immediately. And I could tell, definitely from experience, that Syrup has gotten a couple of forward tilts as well. And that's exactly why it's like, you don't want to jump. You don't want to roll, because that spot that Wolf sits in to threaten with the forward tilt, also up smash if you roll, or back air if you jump. It's a really rough spot, and like Wolf can do so much, even though he's doing so little actively, just by kind of threatening that space.
Choosing to go to Battlefield as Syrup's counter pick. Introducing a top platform, slightly higher blast zones. These side platforms are a little bit taller. Jakal says, do you think that I need any of that? Takes the stock.
Yeah, I don't care where the blast zones are. I'm pointing you at them.
What's the logic behind this? Why Battlefield? Especially when that potentially could have been a stock on a different stage.
I'm not exactly sure. I think maybe the platforms will help out a little bit to sort of set up a shop if you're Syrup, but we're going to see how it plays out. Still keeping it even here.
Okay, trying to break through, backing it up. Not a lead, not a palpable one at least.
No, definitely not. And the blocks are not lasting too long here. Stuck with all of the dirt, and even that Kraft gets punished with a nice little grab. Ooh, that jump was beautiful.
Bits and percentages.
No way. That almost worked.
I thought so. I thought so. Okay.
Get up attack was brave. I definitely see the vision, but it looked like Syrup did too.
That should be punished.
Wow,
oh, interesting.
I guess that counts, but barely. Okay, catching a little jump right there, and that back air will do it. Interesting. There's
Off of teching off the side of the block?
Yeah, there's so much going on, and all these extra platforms are being created by Syrup, but it looks like Jakal is just like very confident playing around them and really good at improvisation as well.
I like that Jakal says if you're going to give me the top platform, I'm going to use it. Syrup's going to have to think twice about letting Jakal recover high.
Dude, I love what we're seeing from Jakal in terms of mixing up the pressure on the shield. Instead of just going for the forward airs, we're seeing a lot of these empty hops, and that little gap in timing is messing up Syrup. But that stock, not long for this world as the wall gets built, but it jumps right on top of it.
Every platform can be Jakal's platform if you let him have it. Okay. Adding some percentage up till confirms the forward air back air combo.
And it started because Jakal didn't throw an aerial on landing. He just landed and then jumped again with an aerial, and Syrup wasn't ready for it. Forward till off the block, and the down smash. Oh my God, yeah.
If he had one iron, if he had one iron in the pocket, he recovers there.
But no iron. Oh my goodness, what a game that was. I don't know, maybe you're right on this whole counter pick thing. That did not look like Syrup's stage. It looked like Jakal was claiming every platform, whether the 3 that started on Battlefield or the several that spawned via Syrup.
It definitely confuses me. I wonder if Syrup's trying to provide fake safety on the top platform because you can just, I mean, you don't even have to nil. You can just, you know, double jump, block, and up smash and cover the entirety of the top platform if Jakal decides to recover high. But you have to make that split-second decision, and I feel like just introducing more platforms that your opponent can use that you can't or you won't is just not overall beneficial for this character.
Well, we're going to try one more time here. I like that regular get up into roll, working out. Big opportunity here. Oh my goodness, it was still so tense. I thought that Jakal was going to jump into an aerial from Syrup there, but it looks like we are just going right back to center. Just about even here as Jakal tries to get some sort of approach. It's going to be Syrup fighting back.
Tried to fall in the aerial. Got eaten. On the ground, sharked underneath. Jakal lands, finds some opening.
Ooh.
Barely shields the anvil.
That's smart, too, to drop the anvil and just bail to try and get to some sort of safety, but it's not for long. Jakal already lining up another baggy here at the ledge. There it is. Wow.
The Oracle.
Yeah.
You literally knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah, I might have seen it a time or two, but it's really tough. Like, Syrup's been getting beat up at the ledge. Jakal is looking so confident with these reads on how Syrup is going to get back to stage, and it usually involves jumping, whether it's jump minecart or just jump forward air. They kind of all get beat out by a well-spaced back air.
There's that top platform. How much safety does it actually provide? Oh, that's a high recovery. Punished immediately. You had to get around those blocks somehow, but there's no safety in the platform above.
Yeah, you were talking about it before, too, just like punishing those high recoveries with the up smash. We finally did see it. And that time, see, now we're seeing a little adaptation here from Syrup, where instead of like going for jabs, as Jakal does these empty hops, we're seeing up tilts to catch those landings instead. And another high recovery getting punished, too. I'm liking what we're seeing here from Syrup. We might just be seeing a Game 5 very soon.
Backing up with the laser. I love the drift. Drift past on the cross-up and drift back on the follow.
Wow, air dodge is so tough. You think you made the right choice because you don't get hit, then you see the opponent chase you down and you get hit with another move anyway. But, ooh, okay, very smart. Jakal looking for a jump there, which is why we saw the up smash, but footstool down air is a nice response to that, to say the least.
Stuff them out. We've lost our axe. We've lost our pickaxe. We need time to pull out some tools, and we are not finding it because you don't have iron. You can't get out of disadvantage. Your sword's gone, too. You have nothing. Nothing at all, and he's waiting. He says, you know, I've got a full stock advantage. I don't need to pull the tools right now. Yeah. I can hold steady. I can just use iron, get the little bits and pieces that I have right now, keep racking up the percent, and then the fresh diamond will kill on the next stock. No rush.
Smash is not doing it either at 141. We have one iron here. We don't really have a kill throw for a while, poor Wolf. And that one iron will lead to an up smash. You don't need a tool for that. It would have helped a little, but.
A little bit.
There we go.
The back air comes out. 3 fresh iron in the back, fresh diamond on deck. And this one, it looks like a matter of time. Jakal's going to have to find a serious explosive opening. Maybe have to fish for a Wolf Flash, because you get swatted out once, I think the disadvantage leads to your death.
Certainly, certainly. A lot of different things you have to worry about here. Jab is going to put you right off stage, and even that could have been it, but does get the shield up in time. I like the spacing here, but
That
the shield's so
low.
low. Oh my god, right off the top. Going to game 5. Like you said, the writing was on the wall, and then it was signed before you could even consider that Jakal was thinking about perhaps maybe, I don't know, toying with the idea of having a comeback. No, didn't matter.
Well, the Battlefield pick pays off for Syrup the second time, and Jakal gets the counter for game 5. If I have to imagine, oh, interesting. Feels comfortable on the run back.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really desire to take Steve to PS2.
Right.
Small Battlefield, I have to imagine was open, but Jakal wants this one because he also likes the option for that high recovery. It saved him a time or two. I think it's totally fair, even if it sacrifices a little bit of percent that you could kill with your up smash,
Yeah.
and even if it sacrifices potentially getting baited out by standing on the platforms.
I mean, I think we saw all of the bonuses that it gives to Wolf in game 4 and the start of game 5, but we started to see the bonuses that it gives Syrup at the end of game 4, rather. Sorry, game 3 and 4, respectively. It's going to be tough, though. Jakal is going to have to try and make it a highlight reel of why it works for Wolf, because those high recoveries were getting scouted out, and if you get, you know, red too often, not even too often, once or twice is enough for Syrup to run away with it.
Finds another grab, following up with the up airs. No continuation. Double jump gets Syrup some safety. Jakal has to think about how high he goes in the air and how much stage he's willing to give up on some of these choices.
Yeah, a couple of forward airs. I like that. Jumping away after breaking the wall. It didn't necessarily work out. Syrup was still able to keep that pressure up, but Jakal fighting back.
Oh, good parry. Walking the dog off the ledge. No recovery. Slide right under the bottom of those blocks.
Yeah, really tough spot, but does get a grab. Not a lot of resources either, although 3 very important units of iron. Let's see what Syrup can do here if Jakal can respond. Ooh, I love that movement.
Okay. Get rid of the blocks as fast as possible. F tilt and F smash, reasonable. 1 iron block separates.
Ooh,
Syrup
wow.
says, I'll approach, and Jakal says, you might not want to.
Yeah, it's actually probably not going to work out for you. It's going to be up tilt back air. Puts Jakal at 69%. Now high recovery does get forward smash the wrong way. Really rough spot for Jakal here. I think Syrup has kind of figured it out. I think the stage counter pick is definitely working out a lot better for Syrup, but as I say that, Jakal does find that first stock in a little, very small amount of room to breathe.
This is the same mountain Jakal had to climb on the last stock of the last game, and it was not even close to happening. Having an additional stock buffer means that Syrup does not have the tools necessary, and this could be your opportunity to get back in the game. But if you let Syrup pull a diamond, if you let Syrup continue to mine, you might not be able to recover.
It's going to be tough. 135 is just about any hit will do it. You've got to be especially careful. That grab, though, maybe a bit too much. Jakal going to try and push the advantage here. Laser not in. Minecart doesn't steal the stock quite yet, but it does open up the stage. Oh, missed tech. Beautiful
Wow.
get-up attack.
Brave get-up attack on the right platform. Second verse, same as the first, different singer.
Okay. Oh, beautiful route. The anvil, too, to, like, you know, cut off that angle of approach as well. Oh, no, this might just be it.
Yeah, oh, the idea was there, but your jump was gone. Could not continue the recovery. And Syrup, in a game 5, takes it